Russia here, and welcome to the demo for Yes Your Grace Snowfall, the sequel to Yes Your Grace. So this is a game where we get to rule our crumbling kingdom as we try to satisfy the petty needs of our people in this kingdom management RPG. We get to balance our resources, collect taxes, hire agents, and make difficult decisions to see our kingdom prosper or fail. Now, I played a little bit of the first Yes Your Grace on this channel already, and I believe that this game is a direct sequel, so we get to follow the story. It's a continuation of the story of the previous king. I believe it is set a year following the ending of the previous game. So I don't believe that the devs said that you need to have played the first game. You can play this by itself if you really want to. But if you are interested, I guess, in the story, then maybe go and check out the first game. But this demo looks exciting. I've been waiting for this game for a little bit now, and so when the demo dropped, I was like, I'm gonna play it immediately. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump right in. I'm so excited. Okay, so the first option is to add it to the wish list. Then we've got new game. Then we've got our settings, so we can change our resolution, we can change our mode of screenage, we can turn on VSync if we want to. You can change the quality, which is interesting. I'll have it as high. You've got a volume. You can change the music level if you like. I think I'll put it around about here maybe. And you can change sound effects. That's all very nice. I really love this UI and this load screen. This is beautiful. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start a new game. Hello from Brave at Night. Thank you for trying out the demo for Yes Your Grace Snowfall. We hope you will enjoy your time in Devon. If you have any thoughts on the game after playing, we'd love to hear from you. You can join our Discord to chat with us. Now, put on your crown and let's see how well you can keep this kingdom together. Oh, funny devs. You think I'm going to keep the kingdom together?
What's the difference between a common man and a king? Both make mistakes, but a king's decisions affect the lives of many. One decision in particular still weighs heavy on the heart of the King of Devon.
Oh no.
The story starts with a pledge to bestow the hand of his unborn daughter.
Yeah.
Years passed, until one day the barbarians came, demanding what had been promised. To protect Lorsulia, Eric invited his wealthy neighbors to forge an alliance.
Yes, I remember this.
Perhaps it was King Talus's desperate search for a book to cure his wife that enticed him to visit. A deal was struck that sealed the fate of Lorsulia, an army in exchange for a wedding to Talus's son. Amidst the splendor of the wedding, King Talus took a fatal sip from a tainted chalice.
If I do remember,
In the heat of the moment,
King Talus was a
Eric
bit of a
accused
shit.
of murder. With the promised armies withdrawn and Lorsulia whisked away to the faraway capital of Atana, Eric found himself embroiled in a royal trial and proved his innocence. With Atana's forces ready to help, Eric marched his army to defeat the hordes of barbarians once and for all. But the battle revealed Devon's true enemy, Prince Ivo of Atana, who ignored the signal to join the battle. By sheer luck, Eric emerged victorious, but the victory tasted bitter upon his tongue. To Eric's despair, Lorsulia was now in the hands of a traitor. Nothing could have been done to prevent the inevitable. The murder of Eric's daughter marked the beginning of countless witch hunts. Ivo used her image as an excuse to cleanse the land of Devon by fire as his armies descended upon Grevno Castle.
I love that they give like a little recap. That's super cool.
Lasted for weeks and shook its walls to their core. But at last, Eric's wit, bravery, and enduring alliances brought the conflict to an end. Ivo was put to justice, and Devon enjoyed peace for the first time in months. The slow process of healing and rebuilding had begun. But in the archives of Grevno, a certain rare book still lies in wait. It will
What could
fuel
that
a
book
new
be?
wave of deceit.
What a recap. So spoilers if you haven't played the previous game. Sorry about that. Ooh. I hope that this overview was to your satisfaction, Your Grace. I still have many details to write up, and thus this is only the beginning. Yeah. Would you like to answer my questions now, or would you rather have me fill in the blanks? I want to ensure you captured all the details. Oh, bring my decisions from Yes, Your Grace to Snowfall. I wonder what will happen if I click that. Not to worry, Your Grace. If you can't remember some details, just let me know and I'll bridge the gaps. Let's begin. Tell me about Queen Aurelia. Did you ever go through with the ritual to help her conceive a male heir? I don't recall. Let's just say I would never agree to such a thing. Your patience was rewarded nonetheless in the end, yes. We were blessed with not just a baby princess, but also an heir to the throne. What about your middle daughter, Asalia? What happened when you found out about her secret love for a Rodovian girl? Oh, I let her go with Maya. Of course, who can stand in the way of love? Asalia went to explore the world with Maya. And what happened with that little sweet pea, Princess Sidani? She survived the final battle. The king made sure that Sidani was safe, of course. It was the bear that helped, correct? Yes, Sidani had the bear. And she loves this bear to bits. On that note, let us review the fate of the other royal agents. What happened to Stan, your loyal general? He survived the war bravely. Thanks to the mining equipment, we didn't have to risk anyone's life. And now what about our witch? We lost her in battle. We wanted to scare the Atana men with flares, but we were unable to obtain them. Elena went to use her magic, but she was killed on the front lines. Now, Your Grace, do you remember the royal trial? It was held to determine who poisoned King Talus of Atana. Who did you accuse? Ooh, who did I accuse? I think I declined to make any accusation. As a result, our loyal advisor, Audrey, sacrificed himself. Naturally, this all led to our war with Atana. But you had an ally come to help you in the end, did you not? Yeah, King Yedric. Yedric asked us to avoid helping Rodovia in any way. But regardless, he was there for us in the end. We're almost finished now, Your Grace. What became of King Bayran of Rodovia? I killed him. The Rodovians were our enemy at the time. And finally, speaking of our enemy, there was no way you could have saved your daughter Lusulia from the evil Prince Ivo. What retribution did you choose for him? I executed him. No mercy for the Prince of Lies. May his filthy soul be damned for his unforgivable crimes. And we are done. I know some of these events can't have been a pleasure to recall, Your Grace. But it's important we set the record accurately. Nonetheless, it's been a year since the battle with Aetana. Many things have happened since. A newborn baby, new allies in trouble, a new threat arising, cold months approaching. I love that they let you put your input into the game. And the flames that keep everyone warm at night still rage in the king's mind. Whoa, whoa. Fancy. Your Grace, everyone is getting impatient. I will just grab something warm and put on the crown. Use A and D to walk. Press F to interact with your surroundings. Oh, my little cloak. Trouble keeps coming to our door, doesn't it? Yes, it does. It's my crown. I have my own family to take care of. He is an old friend, though. Who? Who's an old friend? Look at the bubbers. Eric, and what? Any thoughts? Hang on, lad. Honestly, if I knew it would end like this, I wouldn't have come here. I've no idea how you found your castle. I didn't want to endanger your family. You're putting us in a tough spot here, Jacob. Without your help, we will be forced to give up our lands to Kavka. So he sent us some wine. Maybe it's a gesture of goodwill. I'm at war with Kavka, and you are really willing to drink this. What if it's poisoned? Clearly he knew I was coming here. He's always 2 steps ahead, as cunning as he is wealthy. Unless you want him as your neighbor, we should work together. Eric, a moment? I told you this isn't just a friendly visit. Old friends don't just appear out of nowhere not wanting anything. You don't have to help him. I feel like we're already in this mess. Am I supposed to let him bleed out? The prince and I also need your help. He is not getting any better. Of course I'm worried about our son. Jacob is not wrong though. Next thing you know, Kavka comes for us. What then? Is it not better to let Jacob deal with him instead of waging a full-blown war? And he brings his son with him. Is that to try to sway us? Is that to try and sway us? Like we don't have enough kids around. But you said I'll be able to look through the books after this. Taimo, just give us a moment. Maybe later. Eric, have you made up your mind? I don't know about this. It's your call. Is everything all right? I've heard the prince isn't doing the best. He will get out of it, right? The things we do for family, huh? I don't actually have any men or resources to help you. You have to find a way to provoke him and lead him straight to Grevno. Once he gets here, we will ambush from an outpost and crush him against the walls. But the wall? The queen has a fair point. After your war with Atana, there doesn't seem to be much wall left. Don't worry, by the time you get there and back, the wall will be fixed. Fair. I hope I can count on you. One last thing. Can I leave my son with you? He will be safer here. And besides, it's difficult to travel with him. Eric. Ah! She's coming! She's coming! Not now, Sadani. She's coming! Can we be done now? I've got this. I appreciate it, Eric. Okay, so I've... helping an old friend... Big plans, Your Grace, big plans. Lord Jacob's visit wasn't in our favor, but we will manage. Nonetheless, duty calls. The people of Davern will queue in this throne room to petition you. Many are struggling since our war with Atana. There is not always enough to go around. Let us hope for a smooth week then. Don't worry, I'm here to help. And oh, Your Grace, after we've dealt with the petitioners, please see the general in the council room. I believe he has some information regarding possible outpost sites. Press Q and E and select an object you wish to react with. Oh. Well, let's go with... Don't fret, darling. The decision has been made. We will work it out. I suppose new company might be good for Sadani. Can you check on her? She's so excited about her sister visiting, and we kind of brushed her off. Of course, my beloved. Oh, yes, before I leave. What do you want to do with the wine? As Jacob said, the wine might be poisoned. I don't want to risk anything. That's a shame. Then again, not like I can have any say anyway. I will let the servants know. That's my cue. I will feed them and maybe try to get some sleep. Good luck out there. Oh, my wife. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Oh, I will find you if I need anything else. Okay. Can I have a look at my... Okay, so here you press C to show your kingdom's happiness, your threat level, your influence, your prosperity, your supplies, which I have 10 of, and my gold, I have 12. Interesting. Your Grace, I come beseeching some aid. With the cold, wet weather, our fence posts don't hold up like they used to. Well, last night I woke up to find all my livestock gone a-roaming. Pigs, sheep, cattle, can't find a one, and I'm a farmer, see, so it's a sorry situation. Please, Your Grace, spare some strong hands to help round up all our stock. Okay, to help a petitioner, fill up the scenario board to the first green point. Use A and D to select an agent, then press F to send them. Confirm your choices by holding N. So we have Stan, my loyal, and Rani. Okay, well, it's green. So can I confirm that? Will that work? This sounds urgent indeed. I hope this will be enough to help you. Ah, Your Grace, all my thanks. In hard times, a ruler's true legacy is forged. Forsooth, our little village won't soon forget this. Hold C to view the happiness and prosperity levels. Yes. So my influence has gone up and my prosperity's gone up. Hello. Ah, it's a disaster, Your Grace. All the little ones. The children in our village have fallen sick, Your Grace. They've all come up with spots. A rash? Yes, always the same one. First a big red patch, then lots of little spots. Then comes the fever, the itching. Please, Your Grace, the parents are all beside themselves. Your Grace, this is the perfect task for our witch. She's very skilled at treating illness. I don't have a witch, do I? Or is that what Rani is? Our court witch is well versed in sickness and medicine. She will surely ease the pain. Your Grace is a merciful ruler indeed. A bit of winter is to come, but the smallest of us still need care. Thank you, Your Grace. Your kindness will bring ease to the children. Helping petitioners in completing your quest will increase your influence. Full influence bar will increase our kingdom level. Cool. Please hear me out, Your Grace. A vicious storm blew through our township last night, snapping pines like they were toys. Now there is a real mess. Fallen trees everywhere, roofs smashed in. In the end, perhaps it will make for plenty of firewood, but we need help to clean up and make repairs, Your Grace. We're short of tools, but even some food would help. Please lend us your support. So if I gave them food, that's not enough. I can't. I have to decline. I'm sorry. Declining quests can usually lead to decreasing happiness in our people. Let's avoid it by satisfying the needs of this petitioner. You can not only combine various agents together, but also aid them by providing items. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, sure. Oh, I can use her twice. Okay. That makes sense. Here, I hope this will be enough for you. Thank Perun, and thank Your Grace, our prayers are answered. We will come back all the stronger in honor of our king. You can step down from the throne by pressing F. Hell yeah. I'm a king just doing his kingly stuff. Woo, let's go this way. There's a bear. That's... Ever since what tech started hibernating, Sadani lost interest in gathering more agents. Maybe that's for the better. I was worried about what she would have come up with next. Ah, Your Grace, it's great to see you. I have an update on our plan to help Lord Jacob. We need to ensure Kavka doesn't know he's walking into a trap. Did you manage to finesse my plan? Certainly. We need to gather a few basic supplies to create an outpost so we can drive Kavka right where we want him. I found 3 sites that could be suitable. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Take a look at your map and mark the location you wish us to prepare. I will take care of the rest. We have 3 weeks to decide. Here, these supplies should be a good starting point. And of course, the wall. The wall, yes. What do we need? The master builder is awaiting you at the construction site. He will be able to provide more details. It might be tough, but with a little bit of luck, we can do it in time. Press M to open the map. As you unlock points of interest, they will be displayed on the map. The first 3 visible points of interest indicate the 3 outpost sites. Use WAS and D to select a point of interest. So the Curvy Thicket, the Northern Footbridge, or the Straw Village. I like the northern one. Yes. Lord Jacob will cross the Northern Footbridge and Kavka's army will shortly follow. If our armies lie in wait on the riverbank, we'll be able to surprise the enemy and control the direction. The thick canes and grass should provide us with more than enough of a hiding spot. This location looks like a good choice for the outpost, even though it requires a little more work to prepare. The location is not far, but the mud and the cold might prove challenging. Ooh. I guess we can't do that one. It's best to return to this location once we gather enough supplies or consider other areas. Well, let's consider the Curvy Thicket. The Curvy Thicket is a maze to the enemy, but well known to us. If we build an outpost in the thicket, our soldiers could hide themselves among the trees and attack when the enemy rides through, pushing them towards our walls. The drawback is that this is the furthest location from our castle. It will take longer to push Kavka towards the wall. The woods are also challenging from a visibility standpoint. Total chaos seems just as likely as success, to be frank. Still, time is short and supplies are few. Choosing this site would be better than nothing. So this one we could choose, which I don't think I want to. Not just yet. It's best to return to this location once we gather enough supplies or consider other areas. And let's look at the village. During the last year's war, Atana left nothing but a field of despair. Rumors say the village is haunted, filled with old rags and bones. It might take some extra convincing for our men to stay at this location. Kavka's army might not be aware of these rumors, but surely even they won't think to try to look through the rubble. The location is closest to Grevno, meaning it will be the easiest to push the enemy towards the wall. But you need the most stuff. It's best to return to this location once we gather enough supplies or consider the other areas. Okay. Alright, well, we'll have a look at that in a bit. What is this? Oh, that was saving. Hi. You have a very beautiful castle. Hello, my... Ooh. Pumpkin. Father, you would embarrass me in front of our guests. At ease, Pumpkin. Yes, Father. I hear you have had a letter from your sister. Wait, you knew? Asalia's visiting us in 8 weeks. Should I get her a pet? A sword. That's too grand. She will think I care. It's Asalia we're talking about. It has been so long and there is so much pressure. She liked to practice sword fighting. Are you ready to try that? She already has people to do that with. I would just embarrass myself. It must be something truly grand, something unforgettable that screams Asalia. Luckily, I also have Taimo to help me. We could read her a book. How about this one? Taimo, this is serious. She won't be impressed by that. Be nice to your guest, Pumpkin. I'm sorry, it's just all very stressful. What if I tell you a little about Asalia? She's adventurous, rides bisons, fights with swords. She loves to do various pranks too. Okay, so got some quests. Oh, press Q and E to choose between Archives map of Davin and the castle map. The castle view allows you to travel to your chosen locations. Use WAS and D to select your location, then press F to confirm. So we have the wall, which we need to go to, the council room and the throne room. And then we can look at the archives to keep track of what is happening in the kingdom. So we've got Sidani, the king's almost youngest of daughters, always a handful, but always brings a lot of joy to. She had a phase of bringing wild animals into the castle, but she suddenly lost interest in that. Now tasked with taking care of Taimo. She's trying to be more grown up. So I need to help her plan a welcome. Lord Jacob is one of my oldest friends. He's returned for help. So we need to gather resources to build an outpost. I want the northern footbridge. And then Lord Jacob's only child. And then we also need to rebuild Grosvenor's wall. I can't go in there. That's fucking rude. Well, let's go to the wall then. Ooh, the rebuilding effort. Wunderbar. Hello, Your Grace. Send for me when you have an update. Oh, Your Grace. It seems those repairs will never end. The war with Atana caused a great deal of damage to Grosvenor's defenses, Your Grace. Rebuilding something grand for the second time is always a challenge, but our dedication to the effort is paying off. The wall and its garrisons will soon gleam good as new. That is just as I hoped to hear. I will certainly sleep better when Grosvenor is behind strong walls again. To say nothing of our plan to ambush Lord Jacob's enemies without the wall will fail. Speaking of, there is just a small tiny problem, Your Grace. Of course, let's hear it. The recent limestone deliveries are thinner and thinner. We're missing some rocks that would help us build the whole thing. No need to worry, it's nothing huge, we just need 3 tons and it will be done. I'm sure the king has the right connections. Very well, I will see what can be done. The yellow next turn button is an indication that all required tasks have been completed. Press and hold N to progress to the next day. Okay. First day done. Prosperity level can be used to collect taxes. Higher prosperity will make people more willing to support their king. You can, of course, demand more from them at the cost of reducing their happiness. Unused prosperity will go towards your influence, so make sure you distribute it wisely. So we're collecting our taxes, and I guess we'll increase happiness a little bit. I guess. Okay, so let's collect a bit of money and then increase a lot of happiness. Okay, maybe not demand taxes. Okay, I guess that's it. Next. Here you can pass various laws of Davin. Your kingdom level will determine how many laws you will be able to pass. Every kingdom level will allow you to pass a law. Okay, so... Oh, that's locked work in progress. In times of adversity, there's no better way to uplift spirits than organizing a simple feast for those who are struggling. And protection of various sacred sites. We don't have any points, but I would like that one. In this tab, you can view your royal agents. They are an important part of keeping your populace happy. You can enlist new ones, heal them if they get wounded, and be sure to pay their salary to refresh their agent deeds. This is a lot more involved than the previous game was. He's not wounded, but we do need to pay him. So this is our witch, Rani, and this is our general. So... all right. At the marketplace, you can buy items that will help keep your petitioners happy. All right, well, let's get a linen because we need one. And in the transactions panel, you can see an overview of this week's transactions. You can use the clear tab button to start. Okay, so they're okay. I don't know if I actually need to pay them this week. Oh, you might want to pay some of them. Damn it. I was like, I don't want to pay him. Okay. We'll pay him. But then I can't pay her. Guess I'm going to have to demand some taxes. Okay. So we can pay Rani now. Okay. We got 6 coins though. That's a bit shit. If I don't say so myself. Grevno week 2. You're at Grace. We should pay attention to the outposts on the map. You should pick the one that you think is best, or the one that we can afford. Yes. Oh, my queen. Hello. I wonder how Timer was adjusting. He still seems so shy with me. Sadani should look after him, but it seems like her head is in the clouds a bit, and my hands are full. I will look in on him if I can find a moment. The queen always thinks about others and leaves herself until last. I better see how she is managing as well. Okay. I come with a serious matter, Your Grace. My name is Yanka. I trade in all kinds of trinkets and artifacts, most recently, rare creatures. Let me guess, goblins, griffins? How do I put this? The swans have stolen my lions. This sounds like it will be good. Let me guess, the swans breathe fire, the lions can fly. No, there's a real explanation, Your Grace. You know the swans, right? The famous bandit gang? I was transporting some lions for a lord when the swans ambushed me on the road. Now my lions are gone. Not a very intimidating name for bandits, if you ask me. Oh, they're quite a nasty bunch, they are. Polite but nasty. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be plundering far west of here? Elegant bandits. They steal from you, then apologize right after. As if the apology makes it any better. Apologize right after. That's it. That's exactly what they did. Honestly, I did appreciate the gesture, but I want my lions back. You're the lion wrangler, Yanka. How do you expect me to be able to help? At least 3 lions escaped their cage when the swans attacked my cart. All I ask is that you keep an eye out for them. If your agents ever spot one, make sure to let me know exactly where. I will handle the rest and compensate you for your effort and time. The local inn north of here could be a good place to start the search. Surely someone's seen something, or you could try looking for them on your own. I will see what can be done. Appreciated. Find me at the wall if you ever need anything, Your Grace. I will gladly show off my repertoire of trinkets and other useful items. Ooh. Okay. Hello. I really need your help, Your Grace. A disease is spreading through my village. An illness. What are the symptoms? Dangerous beliefs. Some wandering priests from Atana showed up about a month ago. They made themselves comfortable in the town hall and began preaching. At first, the other council members and I decided to be tolerant. Let people hear all ideas and decide for themselves, right? But before you know it, people began spouting strange ideas. People have changed in ways I couldn't imagine. The faith of Atana corrodes our community like a disease. Your Grace, some wars are fought with weapons and others with ideas. You must help drive out these evil priests. I might have something to help with this. This is a request that could improve your reputation. Allocating more resources and reaching the bonus state will result in higher prosperity reward. Okay, well, Stan maybe? And then... Or maybe... Oh, no. Okay, well, we'll use them for this one. Of course we will do all we can to support you. Thank you so much, Your Grace. We must all band together now. The King's army makes us strong, but our values make the people of Deverne who we are. Right. Your Grace, it's awful. Our most special pig has fallen ill. He's not even eating. Don't pigs eat everything? This is no ordinary pig. Councilman Portius is a special pig, one who occupies an important seat among our village elders. If we don't treat his illness, we won't be able to have our vote. Please help, Your Grace. This isn't the kind of thing I can spare resources for right now. I see. A king is too great a creature to feel for a lowly pig. The villagers won't be happy. I'm sorry, I just don't have the stuff. Busy day, Your Grace? I can relate. I have a lot to manage these days too. Having some issues with my tavern nowadays. One day, one of the swans came to drink in my bar. Now we don't like their kind, no sir. But I thought, hey, gold is gold, right? As long as old Swanee is paying, I can look the other way. I was wrong. Next day, I got 2 swans drinking in my bar. Week later, you guessed it, it's a swan bar now. It's a swan bar now. My regular customers don't like to come in anymore. I have the perfect solution, though. If you send a bunch of your agents into my tavern for the day, people will start thinking it's a royal tavern. They'll want drink alongside the royals for sure. What do you say? Will you help? Fine. This is a potentially fruitful request. To gather additional rewards, try to position your agents on the gift effect. Okay. I'd have to use all of them for this though. And it's still not enough, to be honest. I can't actually do it. I'm dealing with the swans too. I don't have anything to spare. But if the swans take over the local communities, what's to stop them from taking over the whole kingdom? I'm sorry. It is time for me to go and check out the fields, maybe. Okay, that takes gold to do that. I'm going to pick the Northern Footbridge. It's hardly one of Davon's most glorious attractions, but it gets people from one side over to the other. Northern Footbridge is a solid, well-balanced location from which to launch our plans. Oh, we need another one. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so let me have a look. I don't know how much time we have. So I need to go and see my wife, and I need to go see the Royal Lion Wrangler. The Sleazy Weasel. Oh, that's the Lion Wrangler. Dirty side roads. Ooh. Well, let's go to the bedroom to go see my wife. Here's my little sweet pea. My little... Oh, I get to name them. I want them to have their own name. We tried for so long and then suddenly it's like you can't catch a break. Either surviving the war makes you more frivolous or the fact that nowadays there are fewer children in the castle to ruin the night. An artist rendition of Grosvenor Castle. He's captured the way the sunset always seems to burnish every tower and rampart. So beautiful, our home. I am pleased he painted it with the wall intact. Life imitates art after all. No, I don't want to change the painting. This painting of flowers looks simple from far away, but up close I can see that several individual colours were used to give each petal life. Looks like I don't have any other paintings. Ah. Here's my strong little bear. My little... Oh, I like Edward. We have been so lucky this past year. Not one but two little potatoes. And a king's successor at last. I wanted to see how you're doing. Oh, you startled me. I must have dozed off. I'm sorry to wake you, darling. It's all right. It's the little one. He can't get comfortable. How is Eddie holding up? How are you holding up? I hope there's a way we can heal his ailment. It's not easy to keep this a secret. People talk. Jacob already knows something is up. Apart from the doctor, it's just us. But it's especially difficult with Sedani around. Can you imagine if people found out? Ugh, I prefer to focus on solutions. I never imagined we'd end up with two tiny ones, though. It's funny. You try for an heir for years and then they come out like buns from the oven. A girl and a boy. Can you imagine what would have happened if we did go through with the ritual? It could have been even worse. Maybe we are cursed after all. We've been through so much, we will get through this as well. The wall is getting ready. The outpost is almost set up. Once we deal with Jacob and Kavka, you and the prince will have my full attention. I know it's hard to juggle the needs of the kingdom with the needs of our family. You're right, we will get through it. Take care, honey. Okay. I love you, my babe. Alright, so let's see, that updated Aurelia. We finished it. She asked the king to she asked me to make sure I was looking after, Tymo. So let's go to the council room. Lovely little bubbies. Hi. Yes, father? Your mother wanted me to check on you. Are you kids behaving? Oh, good thing you're here, father. I have an idea how to welcome Asalia. A proper welcome. Do you want to see? Give me your best. Tymo, just like we practiced. You got this. Yes, would you, I like water. So close, let me try. It's not fair, you caught me off guard. Your Grace, what a long day it has been. If you could, if you could pass me this mug, Your Grace. Oh, I am so thirsty. Now, would you like me to pour you some wine, milady? Or is there a chance you expected something to happen with the mug? Oh, we forgot to put water inside. This is too hard. We should have stuck to reading. You're right, this is not good enough. Father, what did you think? Would that impress Asalia when she gets here? Your sister will just be happy to see you. Don't worry too much about trying to impress her. Besides, are you sure you want to welcome your sister with a prank? She always calls me Little Dumpling in her letters. It's been over a year since she went adventuring. I need to prove to her I'm not so little anymore. Asalia was the queen of pranks. The only way is to beat her at her own game. You've given me plenty to think about. Thank you, Your Grace. Let's go, Taimo. Time to see if we can come up with something more sophisticated. Maybe we could ask Domovoy for help. Father told me he can be responsible for all sorts of misfortunes in the household. We will need to prepare some offering. Sometimes I feel like you know more about Davern than I do. Tell me more. At least she's not causing any harm. Let's do a quick save. Oh, keep up the good work, my guy. Okay, and then I want to... Maybe we go the wall? Maybe? I've got a little extra gold. I could probably go searching. Ooh, you can go this way. Ooh, who are you? King Eric, how's it going? Rather informal way to greet your king, don't you think? Sorry, Your Grace. I'm more the sort of person who talks with my hands, understand? With your hands, eh? They do look very strong. Your Grace, what would the Queen say? Unfortunately, I'm very busy right now. I'm Bessa, professional stone crusher at Your Grace's service. Thank you for your work. You break stone by hand? With tools, silly, but I bet there's no nut in the world I couldn't crack. If you're a gambling man, maybe we'll put it to the test someday. I think I better get back to my duties. That will be all, Vessa. Oh my god. Oh, and there she is. Any news about the lions, Your Grace? Can I see the goods you have on sale? Of course, trinkets, artifacts, food, and wine. Ooh. Oh, limestone. Yeah, thank you. Let's talk later. Alright, actually, maybe I should go do that. The Sleazy Weasel. I can explore there. The king's men found the Sleazy Weasel, a local tavern. Surprisingly, it had beautiful dark timber ceilings and hanging flowers. Not sleazy at all. No weasels to be seen either. The innkeeper did not seem very happy to have royal units come marching in. What do you want here? Agents asked to speak with the innkeeper about monsters and mythical beasts. The innkeeper glanced around, gave a cough and a sigh, and began mumbling under his nose. The last hunting trip of the year before winter set off for the forest not too long ago. They passed through here and told us they were headed up north for the mighty oak. If I were to guess, they knew something, and that's where your beast is at. But it might be a tricky situation getting there. He paused. Going over the high bridge will not be an easy feat right now, due to situations with the roads. The innkeeper scowled pointedly at the royal agents. You can also take the long way around, though, through the open fields, but it will be costly, and only God knows what you might encounter. The folks at Starhu Village could probably help you find a faster way. Okay. Agents left the inn, although rather reluctantly. Okay, so that's High Bridge. We need to get to Mighty Oak, but we could also go to Starhu Village. We need more gold. Ooh. Oh, this is taking resources, not gold. That's okay. Agents entered a small village, no more than 5 families sharing 2 huts and a little barn. Everywhere they turned, they saw ruined fences and rotting barrels, and the stench of cow manure hung in the air. There was no sign of a lion, but the scattering of people still made a great commotion. My husband is missing, a woman wailed again and again. The village elder who comforted her turned to the royal agents. He told them he wanted to see the king at the Grevno castle regarding a beast and a missing person. Then he sent the agents on their way with a piece of bread. Crumbs, really. Okay. So High Bridge, we can't do. But the open fields, we also can't do. We need to get up to Mighty Oak. We can't reach it. Village in the forest. Okay, well, we can't do any of this right now. Let's go down in through here and have a look. I guess we'll have to go the next week. That might have been a bad idea. All right, let's collect taxes. I need all the money. I also need to collect some supplies. Yeah. Okay. I don't have any points. I need to pay you. I need to pay you. That's all my money. Ah, that's annoying. I got some happiness. I could demand some taxes so I could at least get some. Oh god. Something. Ooh, okay. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. Bad idea to do majority of that, but I have no choice realistically. Ah, my people. We need to choose a location for the outpost today, Your Grace. Very well, I'm on it. I wonder if Sadani made any progress on her task. Okay, let's deal with you guys. I hope you're happy. That's very nice, but why do I feel you're being sarcastic? Because I am. Councilman Porcius, the pig that sits on our village council, has died. Our councilman Porcius, however, was very loyal to you, Your Grace. With his dying wish, he bequeathed himself to you. Here, a few dried rations, all that is left of him. It was his dream to nourish the king's army. I suppose I have to accept this. Thank you, we'll appreciate him. Okay. Your Grace, sir, indeed, bad omens have fallen upon our village. First there was a terrible growling, like the very sky was tearing itself apart. Then our livestock started disappearing, and mysteriously, everyone here grew hungry and sick. They say an evil beast makes its lair in the mighty oak, but 'tis haunted business indeed, and we want no part of it. Please, Your Grace, just leave this place. If you insist on investigating the mighty oak, well, we could show you the way, but we fear further curses from the beast. Perhaps if you could spare some food or medicine, even supplies would be welcome. Okay, let's not be too hasty, because we could give medicine. Oh no. Okay, well, how much would she give us? Plus 40, and then we would. So we could send medicine and brownie. That would be okay. Thank you, Your Grace. This will certainly make it worth our while. Tell your men to head north of the village. They can find markings on the trees that will take them to the oak in no time. Okay, well, that's good. This is scandalous. Beasts are haunting our land, and for what? Your amusement? Haven't we been through enough? They warned us. Calm yourself and get to the point. What is that you want? How can you even ask that? Are you not the one who let lions loose to terrorize the villagers? Is it not by your order that these new toll stations have sprouted along our roadways? You think I set beasts free in the forests? Why would I do that? What toll stations? Do not play the fool. We have seen it with our own eyes. The swans were right. You drive your people to desperation on purpose so that you can swoop in to play the hero. Have you no faith in the word of your king? The bandit gang known as the Swans has been causing chaos in the area and spreading lies to Davern's people. They are the true source of your misfortune. I knew you would try to twist your way out of this. Blast your lies. Blast your evil games. We will see who has the final say. Oh, it can be rather difficult to reason with the populace, Your Grace. Someone may be stirring up people's discontent for their own benefit. I will keep my eye out and let you know what more I learn. Oh, the people of Davern feel uneasy, not heard. Their needs are not met, and as such they start to gather, planning a potential rise to arms against the crown. Uh-oh. This time it ends in a few broken mugs, waving hands and vulgar words against the royal throne. Eventually emotions cool down, but continuing on this path will lead to the end of the monarchy. Okay. That's not good. No more demanding of taxes. I have the solution to all your problems, Your Grace. A goat carnival. Hear me out. We gather goats and train them to do tricks, have a little circus ring. The children will love it and stop grieving their lost parents. The villagers will lighten up again. It's the best for everybody. I'm not asking for much. Oh God, no. They need so much. No, we can't do that. Goat carnival? Go bother someone else. Thought this would be easier. I got happiness though from that. This has been a hell of a week for me, Your Grace. At first I misplaced my hat, only to find it on my head later that same day. If it wasn't for all that itching, I probably wouldn't have reached out to scratch my head. I guess I have lice to thank for that one. Everyone already has me for a doofus, so to prove myself I volunteered to seek help from the king. You see, I was made responsible for moving the hay into the barn for the winter. A simple task for a simple man, they said. It was my third day on the job. I moved a whole lot of hay, my muscles sore as ever, so I treated myself to a little break. I lit a small bonfire to warm up some soup. Everything was going well till a little bunny came from behind the barn. So I went after the cute little thing, only to come back to the whole barn on fire. Now all our hay is gone, and the pigs have no shelter or food for the winter. Please help, Your Grace. I need to redeem myself somehow. Oh. Alright, well, we can send out Stan to help. That should do it. Thank you, Your Grace. Seems like I've actually done something right for once. The village said if I don't sort this out, I will be sleeping with the cows. Phew, what a relief. And our last petitioner for the day. The nightmare never ends, Your Grace. Our home burned to the ground after several other misfortunes. With no roof over our heads, the winter is going to be the end for us. The gods know how much I adore my children and my partner. They deserve better. I just need to rebuild the house or get some help to fix things up again. Okay, this is a dangerous request. Make sure your agents avoid the wound effects. That doesn't help at all. Okay. Reset. Oh, that would hurt him a lot. There's no way I can do it without getting hurt. I mean, that's all I got. Everything will be all right, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Your Grace. The help is greatly needed and appreciated. May the gods bless your family. Oh. Let me present you with a gift, Your Grace. This is a gift. Whose head is on my floor? This fella is, well, he was one of the swans. Had just about enough of these people around my parts. Heard one of them in the tavern squawking about how they run this country. No more. Them swans really get on my nerves. So if you'd like help turning some white feathers red, I'm your man. Your methods are extreme, but effective. You seem eager to get out in the field. I'm in no position to turn down the help. And I can't turn down a hot meal at the end of the workday. Simple as that. Just one thing. I don't mingle with magic. Very well. Can someone please tidy up this mess? Much better. Okay, well. I guess we'll pick our choice of the northern footbridge. So we don't need the bread, but we'll give them all our linen. Cool. Armed with the right resources, our men begin putting together a campsite where they will wait to ambush Kavka's men. Best to report back to the advisor. Good. And the hidden path is here, so we can do this one. Brambles and overgrowth practically hid the path, but after a few scratches, the agent saw the old oak looming at last. Sweet. And then how much to go the mighty oak? 6. Shoot. I don't have enough. That's okay. Let's go. Complaints, the lions. Yes. I was accused of setting lions free, which is ridiculous. Oh, see my advisor. How can I be of service, Your Grace? The outpost location is ready. I've prepared the location to await Kavka's army. We'll be setting up our outpost at the northern footbridge by the river. It offers a good balance of strengths and weaknesses. Not bad. I will send for Lord Jacob immediately. The wall is in progress, but it looks like we can easily get it done in time for his arrival. Hopefully, if I can get some more fucking limestone. I need limestone. All right. To the wall. To the wall. Hello. How you going? Your Grace. Oh, I don't have the limestone. Send for me when you have an update. Hi, Vessa. Let me know if there's anything else you would rather have me hit, Your Grace. Oh my god. Any news about the lions, Your Grace? You cannot imagine the trouble your big cat rampage is causing me. The local villagers are up in arms. They think I set the beast loose on them. Your Grace, it's not my fault any more than it is yours. It's them swans. They have no idea how valuable these creatures are, careless bandits. If not for them, I'd be counting my gold from a happy lord of Viesor, and you wouldn't even know I exist. Now I'm forced to share a cut of my profits with you, in exchange for help. Hardly the life I dreamed of as a girl. The situation is what it is, I suppose. We must both try our best to find them as soon as possible. Let's talk later. Damn it. Alright. I need to go to my council room. I can't seem to do anything on that page anymore. Interesting. Let's go to the council room. See what's happening in there. Strange, Sidani is normally in here. Where did she run to this time? Yeah, he's hibernating. Oh, yep. Sorry. Keep up the good work. We're going to save. Try and find my daughter. Oh, we'll go into my bedroom, I guess. Oh. Yes, Father. What are you doing here? Where's your mother? The Queen asked us to watch the babies. I think she went to have a bath. She's strictly instructed, no touching, no making noises, just watching the babies sleep, no touching. I have great news for you, Taimo. Your father will be back soon. We just sent for him. Oh, understood, Your Grace. Thank you, Your Grace. Aren't you happy to hear this? Very happy, but I'm concentrating. Mum instructed me to watch the prince while she takes a bath. Mum? Aw. Aw. I mean the queen. She asked me to help guard the babies and to be quiet. Understood, Taimo. You're doing a great job. Oh. Kids, stay here. Your Grace, the wall. What's happening to my wall? We need a better wall. What happened here? Magic, what else could it be? A bad spell for certain. Guards, clear out the rocks, search the rubble, help the wounded. Lord Jacob is on his way. We'll be defenseless. I want a full report on the casualties, equipment damage, delays. Ugh, Uh-oh. The king? What is happening? Oh, that's the end of the demo. Oh, I missed a couple things. With the wall collapsed and Lord Jacob on his way, one can only hope for a favorable outcome. Will you fortify your defenses in time or witness the fall of your kingdom? Well, we will have to wait for, I don't know, because on Steam it just says this game has a planned release date for 2024. So we'll at least have to wait for sometime this year. Look at King Eric. So handsome, but his crown is constantly leaving his head. Anyway, that was the demo for Yes, Your Grace Snowfall. If you want to give it a go, give it a go. Have a play. You can input all your old decisions from the first Yes, Your Grace, and hopefully you add this to your wish list because this game is really fun and I really enjoy it, and I think more people should enjoy the trials and tribulations of being a king in, what is this, like medieval times? I guess so. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.